Okay, what's up, guys? I'm here. Let me kill this music because honestly, I don't like that track. That's very strange. Like, go away. I don't. Anyways, so I'll have a little technical difficulties with StreamYard tonight. So bear with me or us. I have a guest on here. Bear with us if we have like freezing. It's froze on us 3 times. We've had to restart. So if that happens, we'll reload it and come back, and that'll be a thing. So there's that. So let's get into this. Let me bring him on. Let's do this thing. All right, you're here.
Yep.
Is it gonna work?
I don't know. We'll see. So each time it froze and got booted out, but then like for whatever reason the laptop then lost the internet connection. So I don't know if it was something else happening on my end. So I just got off my Wi-Fi and I'm just running a hotspot from my phone. So we'll see if that is more stable.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, like I said, if it crashes, it crashes. So be it. No big deal. I want to talk about an upcoming figure announcement if I can. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to load the picture, but then I lost it, so I've got to reacquire said picture. Hold on. I'm getting there. Anyways, tell me about which Coke product do you have tonight? What's on your can?
Super Scroll.
Super Scroll. Yeah.
There you go.
That's better than some others I've seen.
There's some pretty good ones. The Blade one is cool. Deadpool, Colossus. I don't think any of them are particularly bad. I mean, obviously the Daredevil and Elektra ones are the best. But
well, I mean, clearly that's the thing. That's the photo what I was looking for. All right, so we're going to talk about a figure announcement that's coming, and this is one that nobody saw coming, like nobody. And what I mean by nobody, as I mean not anybody on the freaking planet saw this coming along. So let me hold on. I gotta add it here. What the hell did I do? I just had it. No, this is what happens when stuff doesn't go right the first time. When I had it all ready to roll, and then it goes, no, I'm not going to work for you. Don't worry about that.
Get all flabbergasted then.
Yeah, it just says screw you. I'm not going to do that. Okay, here we go. All right, there it is. All right, are you ready for this? Like Brendan, I haven't even told you about this yet. Here it goes. So if you have been living under, even if you're under a rock, you know about this. This Eminem decided to resurrect Slim Shady, and broke out probably one of the best songs of 2024. It's freaking hilarious. And I was thinking to myself, who would not want a 6-scale figure of this?
I mean,
I would buy it.
Somebody could kit bash it. Somebody could modify the 66 Robin and totally make this.
They could. They'd have to get the knockoff one from Uranus Toys or whatever.
Yeah.
But, because you wouldn't want to do that to the original one.
Yeah, probably not.
But I'm just saying, guess who's back? That's all I'm saying. 100% would buy from X.
I mean, somebody should totally make this. It can intentionally look like a knockoff. Like some company should make this and sell them for like $100, just super cheap, like $75 to $100. But people will be like, "Oh hell yeah!" and people will snatch them up. It'll be funny.
It would be great. And then I'm just throwing this out there for Yost. Yost could make a 1/6 scale Lambo to put him in the yellow Lambo used in him and Dr. Dre and Lambo. It's a whole nother lineup. I don't even think you need licensing for that. I think Lambo might,
I don't think. I mean, maybe his label would go. I don't even think anybody would, especially for something that small. I don't think anybody would care.
They wouldn't care. No, I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying he should divert attention from the Catwoman he's working on to work on this, but I'm just saying it'll be cool. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Artisan Eminem. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't think you need rooted hair for that.
No, you could use, where is he at? Rex. You could use the Rex head. He's got the yellow, short hair, crew cut hair.
Well, isn't the only distinct marker so far for an artisan edition rooted hair or wool implanted hair?
Well, and an inflated price tag.
Yeah. But I mean, we haven't had one. I'm curious to see if there will be an artisan edition of something that doesn't have rooted hair. Because there are figures that just don't need rooted hair.
Sure. If that is I'll get rid of this photo, but if that is the defining characteristic of an artisan figure is the rooted hair, in my opinion, is not enough for the price tag.
No. Like rooted hair doesn't make something like, I don't know. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I've seen where it's like they've had artisan versions that they've had like that they'll call it artisan when it's rooted hair, but then they'll also do like a deluxe. It's like the exact same figure, just with sculpted hair. And so to me, it's like, why are we calling it artisan just because of the hair? Because there are going to be figures that could be amazing that don't need rooted hair, either because the hair is like super short or they don't have like a rooted hair Mace Windu. I mean, you could say it.
Well, maybe they would get the sculpt right.
Yeah, that would definitely help. But you know what I mean? It's like
I don't know who this is. But that ain't Sam Jackson. I don't want to tell you.
No,
it ain't.
I don't think it's not
like
egregious.
I'm calling it 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I like here's the thing. I say it's not egregious. It kind of is. I don't think it's an absolutely horrible head sculpt. I think it's what I would kind of look at as like a third party, or if it was Hot Toys' first attempt at Sam Jackson. But they've done him multiple times before with Nick Fury, and I think have done it better. So
Agreed.
that's my thing. If this was their first crack at him, I could kind of see it, or if this was an older figure. But in 2024, when you've already done this person's likeness a couple times before, it does feel out of place.
It does. I have some comments from that video, and I think we're interesting. I don't know if they were entertaining, but they're interesting. A lot of comments on that video, actually. And all right, here, let's go here. Comments, latest. I don't want to go to the latest comments. Let's just go to all of them. Sometimes it's on YouTube, my studio app, it bounces between all the videos. But anyways, I'm trying to find the right one. Now, this was interesting. Let's see here. Hold on. Nope. Okay, here it is. This is a comment. I'd put it up on the screen, but I'm lazy. This is from the Aztec 010. So you know it's legit. On the Mace Windu video, it says, I think the biggest fault with this figure is you're following the trend and you can't produce your own opinion. Don't worry, I'll hit the like button because I know that's what you're asking for. So essentially, I'm discerning from the comment is that they crashed.
Camera's being wonky.
That's fine. Is that I was supposed to like it just for the sake of liking it versus. In other words, I guess if other people agreed with my statement, therefore my statement is invalid.
I don't know what trend you're following, because I've seen people love this figure and make excuses for the sculpt, and I've seen people hate on it. So it's like I think people are pretty divided. I think you've got a fair number of people on both sides of the aisle there, and it's like, so what? Like, if somebody likes it, they likes it. If they don't, they don't.
Exactly.
But now it's like, no matter which opinion you have, you'll have people commenting on it with the opposite opinion, calling you stupid or a shill for it. And it's like, I don't know. You can't just like or not like a figure anymore. And if you dislike something, then there has to be an ulterior motive. If you like something, it has to be because you're getting paid to say you like it. Like, I just want to collect what I want to collect. Like,
here's what I think. I think the people who are like that should only watch Sideshow videos. And here's why. Sideshow offers no opinions on anything.
Right.
They just say, this is X, here's Y, that's what you get. And that's it.
The Sideshow does not post reviews. And I mean, I don't think they should, because they're a distributor. They want to sell this stuff. And I recognize that. So if they give me something that's disguised as a review, I'm going to be like, well, obviously you're not going to give something a bad review that you've got sitting on your shelves and you're trying to move inventory up. And that's not nefarious. I understand why they
just
wouldn't
business.
do that.
I get that.
Right. Yeah, do an unboxing video, do a first look, do all that stuff, and people like Terry do a good job with that stuff. Absolutely. But they're not doing reviews. They're not saying, oh, this is the best figure ever because of this. Like,
right. It's just, this is what's in the box. Here you go.
Yeah.
And that's
that's absolutely the case. And
yeah,
right. And if you can't handle somebody liking a figure or not liking a figure and giving their reasoning for it, then just watch the unboxing videos from Sideshow, or just watch reviews with the sound off to see the figure, and then just make your own call. Like,
or just continue our commenting on my videos, because it helps the algorithm.
Well, that's the thing. Even when people are like, commenting on it, be like, oh, you're a shill. That's like, well, thanks for watching, because you're helping. Like, people just don't understand how the YouTubes and the internets work.
The profile looks spot on for Mace. Maybe I'll display mine from the side. I'll be honest with you. This guy right here, and I like this pose. This is a good. I mean, that's a good representation from 6 feet away. Sorry, like that works.
There's a plane flying over right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
there's no doubt that's Mace Windu. Like, there's no doubt. I'm just saying, based on Hot Toys' ability to produce amazing sculpts, they did not hit that mark.
When you look at what they've been doing with Ewan McGregor and with Hayden Christensen, when you look at those of late, that's
Ewan, no doubt.
Right, and here's the thing: I liked the Revenge of the Sith one that we got way back, and that's the one that's what I have. But when you see that they're making these drastic improvements, and then you get the Sam Jackson one, and you're like, all right, well, they did a pretty damn good job with Nick Fury, so this is gonna. And then you see it, and you're like, oh man, it's like I said, you're looking at it through the lens of what they have done over the last 10 years and what you've come to expect. And maybe that works against us sometimes, but I mean, that's the reality.
It is. But nobody commented that I totally roasted the episode 3 Obi-Wan sculpt. Because versus this one, that one looks like a cosplayer. Like, it's not even, it's bad. It's just straight up.
I have it and I love it, but I don't have that next to it. So right. I'm okay with it. Like, I have the last Darth Maul, the DX plus the one from Solo.
Okay. Yeah.
And those sculpts look great to me.
Yeah.
But I know that if I had the new one side by side, I'd be like, oh man, yeah, this one is so much better. But I'm not going to get it because I've already had like 4 Darth Mauls in my collection.
The artisan Darth Maul?
with real horns. Yeah. But it's like, I'm being much more selective about what I get, and that's why, because I'm so happy with the Obi-Wan that I have and the Darth Maul that I have. I'm not messing around. I'm not getting another one. It's not on my radar. I can appreciate them from afar, and as long as they're not right next to the ones that I own, I'm going to be happy with the ones that I own. But that's also like with Mace Windu too. It's like, if it's on the shelf and I'm like 10 feet away and I'm just like, I have this whole wall to my left is Maja cases. And if I had him on there, he'd look good in the display. But up
No
close,
doubt.
I'd be like, oh,
No doubt.
man, that's not as good when you're up close. And so for me, just being more selective with what I'm buying, both for space and because I'm just spending my money elsewhere,
On Coke
I'm
products.
not gonna get it. Because I'm also thinking, you know what? Maybe we'll get one for the Revenge of the Sith anniversary.
We very well might.
And if we do and they improve the head sculpt, cool.
I don't
then maybe
think-
I'll get it. If they don't, or it's the same head sculpt,
Yeah.
then I can live without Mace Windu in my collection because I'd rather not than have a crappy version.
I don't think they're going to do another one because they added the Clone Wars armor to it. Like, what would they possibly add to an Episode 3 version? Like, what would they add? What would they change?
They don't have to add. They could subtract.
They could and charge
just take
more
a
money.
hand. Just take a hand.
Take that's exactly, take a hand. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with it here. Don't get me wrong, but when you
What about a Mace Windu, Darth Sidious, 2-pack?
What if we don't even need? We just need a Darth Sidious and a broken window diorama, and we'll pretend Mace is there.
And Anakin just looking down out,
just
like
looking down.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm sure there are going to be plenty of people who are very happy with that Mace Windu, and there's no ulterior motives for people who don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's a great likeness of Sam Jackson, and I'm a big fan of Sam Jackson and of the character. It's just, but if I'm gonna spend my money on it now, I gotta be really happy with it. I'm not spending Hot Toys prices to get something and be like,
You mean like my gold chrome clone trooper?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just can't.
That's currently still in the box because I got to finish the video on it.
Yeah, I just like and look, the body and the tailoring and the accessories, minus obviously the weak lightsaber light up, but like the tailoring and everything is great. If that was a third party figure and you were paying because what did that retail for? Probably like $280 or something.
Probably.
If it was like $175 or $200, then I think.
Oh shit.
I think okay, like,
dude,
I could justify that.
If these guys were $150, like,
well, no, I meant Mace Windu.
I know. Sculpt, I'm saying no sculpt.
Yeah.
If the price point was $100 less, yeah, I get it. But they did. There's that third party Saber Master, which I almost bought so many times.
Oh,
I kept looking at it. I'm like, that's garbage. That's garbage. I just can't. But he didn't exist.
But you know what I will say? That third party Saber Master one kind of looks like an animated version of Sam Jackson, almost.
It looks like
you could get away with it
it looks like the Sam Jackson who stood out in the sun too long and melted a little bit on his sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
It served its purpose. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I'm sure people were happy with it for the longest time because it was in their collection, and they were just like, who knows? Maybe some people got like third party, head sculpts, or maybe they said, you know what, I'm going to have Mace Windu have a goatee, and they took the sculpt off of Nick Fury and put it on. Who knows?
One eye.
But yeah,
a Mythos Kenobi. I mean, you can straight up throw Nick Fury on there and have a Mythos Mace. You could do that.
Yeah,
I can see that happening. I mean, he lost a hand instead of an eye, but I get it. It's fine.
There are going to be people who are really happy with it, and that's totally fine. I don't think I would hate it, but I would be underwhelmed, and I don't want to spend that kind of money if I'm not going to love the figure.
I think that's completely makes sense to me. Completely makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a little update. I'm gonna try and do this. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Preview. I'm gonna try and do this. So I'm gonna give you guys a life update. Okay, are you ready? All right, hold on. I don't need a sidebar. All right, so we have recently adopted some kids, and I figured I would. We adopted 3 kids, which is why I haven't really been making a whole lot of content. We're out here and we adopted 3 kids, so I figured I'd introduce you to them. I have a photo of our 3 kids. Let's see here. Here's our 3 kids we adopted. Kidnapped is more like it. So here's our 3 additions. People were asking for updates. So I know you have a lot of these where you're at, Brendan. So I know. But so these are our 3. I'll give you other photos here. My wife took these photos and on her phone. So so we have 3 new additions. They are 8 to 10 weeks. A couple of them are older than the other ones. And all of our goats have Star Wars names. So there's that. So on the left is the youngest of the bunch. That's Ezra, because why not? And then we have Luke in the middle, and then we have Sabine on the right. So we got 2 boys and a girl, and there they are. So let's see if I can do this. That's Sabine sticking her tongue out at people. I know you're super infatuated by goats, Brendan. You should get some, man. They're great.
I do like goat cheese.
Ours are just here for our own enjoyment. They don't really do anything other than we feed them. There's Luke. Luke's pretty funny.
I mean, it's kind of like Luke. He's just like young and ugly.
Well, kind of. And then let's see here. Where's Ezra? Hold on. Where's my other picture? Where's my other picture? Where are you at? Where's Ezra? Oh, nope. I know I have a picture of. What? I got 2 pictures of Sabine. Okay. Well, anyways, there's Ezra. He's over there. So, anyways, that's our new kids. So I figured I'd share that with you guys because I know somebody would ask. So
I got a new one too. It's only about 17 weeks old now.
17 weeks old.
17 weeks.
That's a teenager.
He's out on the balcony with my wife right now, but it's this little guy.
Oh yeah. Congratulations. What's his name?
Maddie.
Oh, that's not a Daredevil reference.
As in Matt Murdock. Yep. He's got a Daredevil collar and everything too for when we take him out.
Right on. Well, I have a little. Let's see. I want to bounce over here because Hot Toys is doing Hot Toys things, and last night or early this morning or something, whenever the hell they were up over where they're at, they decided that we needed another Iron Man figure, and I'm for it. Like I'm for it.
The Mark 7 is it's not going anywhere. I guarantee you we get at least 5 to 10 more Mark 7 paint, like different paint jobs.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Let's see if I can make this work.
I like I don't like it to the point where I'm gonna buy it, but I like the color scheme. I like the black and gold. That color scheme has been used in the comics before. It looks cool. Again, it's not for me. I mean, I passed on the Midas one. I passed on the all gold one, and some of the other repaints.
He's gonna look so good next to Midas, though.
I have the original, and I'm just like, I like that one so much.
Yeah,
everything else would pale in comparison next to it. So I don't need it.
This is not the scary part. The scary part is what they put in the post. Did you see that? It says Hot Toys is set to unleash a lineup of must-have Marvel collectibles this summer. So how many Mark 7 variants are we going to get? I mean, we already have like 5 variants.
Well, that's the question though. Is it going to be a lineup of MCU ones? Is
Like
it
if they give us the original Avengers 2.0, like I'm in on that. A new Hulk, you know what I mean? They just do the whole lineup again. I'm in on that.
and would it be? I guess would it be like Toy Fair exclusives? Not that they've really done that recently, where like it's going to be a limited number and they're going to drop like immediately or within like a month or
Oh,
two,
shit.
or is it gonna be like, hey, these are pre-orders we're announcing and it's going to be the typical like 18 to 24 months minimum? Or
based on all the pre-orders we already have open, I'm hoping they're pre-orders. Just for sake of, I'd like to see the stuff we already have on order shipping. That would be nice.
instead of stuff jumping the line, yeah,
like all these figures I got over here piled that jumped the line, the Chrome stuff, and then the Mandalorian Kenobi and whatever else jumped the line. The Republic Commandos, they jumped the line. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have them, but
let's get some of the stuff we've been waiting for a while.
Yeah. I mean, let's get that artist. Everybody on Hot Toys announcement post we want an artisan Mace Windu from now on, or an artisan Vin Diesel from anything he's done. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they do like 2.0s of the original Avengers. I would go. See, I would go.
It straight up says the Avengers logo. That's the only reason I'm thinking that.
Yeah, here's the thing: the Mark 7 as is. I don't really need another one. Like that would be fine. I have the Endgame Captain America from 2012, like the time travel one. So I don't need a 2.0 of that.
Right.
And I have Loki. The most recent Loki one. So from the 2012 Avengers movie, it would basically just be Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Thor, really. Because I have the Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk.
I like that. I don't know if I'd, given what they would probably charge for that, I don't know if I would spend the money on that.
That's fair. I mean, but a lot of people don't have him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And
then we definitely need 2.0s of the bad guy, the CGI baddies.
Oh, the Chitauri.
The Chitauri. Yeah, we need two packs.
You know what? There's one that we never got that I would be down for getting is the Chitauri like leader, the one that was like that with the hood that you only see his messed up like lower half of the face, but who was talking to Thanos and Loki like throughout the movie. I would be, because actually I think Ronan killed him then in Guardians of the Galaxy. I wouldn't mind getting one of him. I would take some like Chitauri if they. I mean, the thing is,
they couldn't give those things away when they first.
You could still. I think Sideshow might even still have them.
They probably still got them. They're going to come out with one of their live streams, like, "Hey, from the vault, we have 150 sets of these."
Yeah, Sideshow seconds. We have 800 of them.
They're more like Sideshow sixths.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like those leftovers are from like 8 Christmases and Thanksgivings ago. But so some of those I would be down for. I would be down for a Maria Hill 2.0.
I agree. Artisan Maria. The first version was okay, but they could do better.
And I don't have that one either, so I would be down for that. Watch them do a Nick Fury, but do a better head sculpt than they just did for
Coulson.
Phil, that's one. They never did one of him, did they?
They did a Coulson. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
It was.
I would be down for that.
It's an older figure. It is what it is. But Phil Coulson would be cool. All those things would be fine. I don't know. I think Marvel and the cinematic universe in the film, it doesn't exist. I mean, it just doesn't. There is nothing. So Hot Toys they're going to dive back into their bread and butter, which is going to be Iron Man. So I'm not shocked to see this. I wouldn't be shocked to see another neon tech variant of some kind of whatever. But
I'm sure they're just
No.
like dying for Insomniac to put out that Wolverine game so that they can do like
yes,
15 different Wolverine
I'm okay with
figures, just like they did with Spider-Man, and just make a killing on those.
Yeah. That Hono Toys Wolverine should be shipping very soon.
Think
I'm
so?
pretty stoked.
I know it's supposed to be by the end of this year, but I don't know. Who knows what their
It's supposed to be this quarter.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I have that one pre-ordered. I have the Sideshow one, which is not horrible. Like
It's
it
not
looks
horrible.
good once you get it set. The claws suck because the claws just keep popping off of the fist. That was a horrible design. Whoever thought of that? Like, what's the matter with you?
And then the bicep that splits, the shoulder piece that
Yeah, so it's like from like I'm looking at it right now, and like from here, like it looks good on the shelf, and the colors are very vibrant. It looks really good,
right.
but posing is a nightmare. Like it's a set it and forget it figure. I will say the So Toys Old Man Logan is so good.
Awesome. I did
I
not end
love
up
that.
getting that in. I was going to, and then I was like,
Oh man, it is really good. They did an
Oh.
absolutely phenomenal
It's
job.
supposed to be a
with that.
leather jacket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like top to bottom, that is a really great figure. And the thing is that was ready to ship right before I moved. So and I had ordered it through Pop, and I told them I was like, just hang on to that. And it was the third party Blade figure.
Oh yeah.
I was like, hold on to those for me for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Let me move, get situated and stuff. So he did. And then I got them in after I moved. And both of those figures are absolutely phenomenal. That
Well, they
Blade
also
figure
announced this
is great.
Squidward. So
Yeah,
we got
this was
Squidward.
this is it's funny how this was a cool thing for people to find out. It's like Kid Fisto. Okay, that's cool. Star Wars fans, you should be psyched, like getting one of those. And most of the comments that I saw, rather than be like, awesome, Hot Toys, we're getting a Kid Fisto, this is great, was like, oh, it's about time. Well, where's our Plo Koon? It's like, guys
You
can't
can
just
never
be
be
happy
happy
that-
with whatever it is.
it's like you can still want Plo Koon, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you're getting Kid Fisto. Just be happy for that. Like
Yeah.
2 seconds of joy for what you are getting. But no.
That's typical. That's typical collectors. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what it is. It's always something going on. This is I'm pretty stoked for Kit Fisto.
yeah.
I know posing him is going to be like non-existent. It's not going to be a thing, but it's fine.
Yeah, I wonder if the whatever those are called, like his hair, essentially. I wonder if that's going to be like pliable at all.
They probably are, because I mean, I expect it to be very similar to Ahsoka. Similar, I think so.
They
you
look
can see 'cause
rooted.
they kind of turn his head a little bit left and right, so there's something
A little
there.
bit,
But,
yeah.
I mean, realistically, let's just call it what it is.
You get what you get for it. If you want the character, like that's just the design of the character. You can't, Hot Toys will do what they can with it. I won't complain.
I'm not going to complain either. He's got giant hands though, like
yes,
giant hands. So that's that's a thing. I'm pretty happy with
that makes me think that they're not going to give you a ton of hands with him though.
I don't know.
Because they're not going to be able to. It's not like true. They're not going to be able to reuse those hands. Like they've been kind of like skimping on hands, like in a lot of the recent releases where you're not getting a pair. You're getting like one gesturing hand, like the left, but you're not getting one for the right if you want to do that same pose on the other side.
Well, he's getting 5 green hands and 3 armored hands for the Clone Wars look. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what's he gonna do with it? You do get one of those awesome USB lightsabers, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of, I got a delivery today.
When are they just gonna come on?
Look at it. I have 3 deliveries. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got deliveries. One of which is relevant to this discussion. So I wanted to have this for the Mace Windu video, but timing it literally showed up today, and I finished the Mace Windu video yesterday. Anyway, I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna just get this video here. So in here should be a purple lightsaber from Fusion Reactors, is what should be in here. So purple. I'll do some photos of it or video or something, or YouTube short, or I'll do something. But
I also got a purple delivery today, but it's not a hot toy.
Am I afraid to ask?
It's a comic book.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you got. I didn't know if you got one of those other things that Denobi got, and yours just was purple.
Oh God, I'm feeling queasy. Just no, it's a great comic book series. If people didn't read it, they should go back and read it. It is phenomenal. It's called Bitter Root, but this is the Prince Purple Rain homage cover. So nice. I don't know if I can get it without a glare there.
Yeah.
It's Purple Rain. So
nice. I got jewelry.
Now, when is Hot Toys just going to realize? I swear to God, I think the actual swap out arms with the button cell batteries were better than their this nonsense with their USB light up ones.
The light itself, all they changed is how they powered it.
Yeah, it's not any stronger.
That's all they changed. They didn't change the light. They just changed the power source. That's all they did.
No,
what they should have done is changed the freaking light, the engineering of the light.
Isn't there some way for them, some sort of reflective coating on the blade on the itself, some sort of paint type, something that helps the light travel all the way down, or just put a light tube instead of just a little flash bulb thing at the
Yeah.
They have to have realized by now that just does not work.
I did not know this was coming, but I'm very happy it is here.
It's mine.
Well, one, I got a set of Darth Maul sabers to go with my Mace Windu, so I got Darth Maul.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the double blade, anyways. But that's not what this is cool. I did not know he was sending this. I'm hoping I got enough cable here to. Yeah, I got enough cable. Y'all, this is freaking cool. At least I think it's going to be cool. We'll see here in a second.
I gotta be the judge of that.
Yeah, you can be the judge of that. Hold on. I gotta see what the hell plug I've got it plugged into. All right. Is it gonna work for me? Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. Look at this. This is a freaking blaster.
Oh.
This is a blaster with a blaster bolt.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Is that Fusion?
Yeah. That's cool.
They haven't done that before, have they?
I haven't seen it. I didn't know he was sending this.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Oh.
Look at that. Freaking blaster bolt on the end of it.
They start doing that, and you can have stormtroopers, and you can legit create full-on battle scenes with actual blast. Wow.
That's sweet, man.
That's amazing.
I could have now would here I am being a typical collector. It would be cool to have one floating midair for a Kylo to be like, but you know what I mean? I did not know he was sending this. This is cool. And this isn't a 3D printed. This is a straight up Hot Toys blaster that he modified. This is
wow.
Like these hilts are 3D printed by resin, and then they paint them and whatever else. So they're not.
That is genius.
That
really is, because what they could do with, like you said, blasters for stormtroopers, of all kind, clone troopers, everything to do Star Wars. But think about the possibilities of what they can do now. Think about an Iron Man, or I'm looking at the Punisher War Machine right now, and I have all the blast effects.
Yes,
but they don't light up.
Or even the Mark 7 with the laser.
Right, thing. The paintwork on them is cool as is, but if that legit looked like they were actually lit up and exploding out, that would be amazing. I'm thinking again, they're they're sideshows, so they're not great quality. But if you were able to do something like that when we get like a good Cyclops, and you want like the optic blast light
I'll
up,
try to do this
there are a
one.
lot of different ways that they could do some
Oh,
really cool
Cyclops would be
stuff with that.
legit.
Or if they had a way to light up like the discs on Doctor Strange,
Oh, that would be
like
cool.
for the magic effect. The fact that they like doing that blaster, obviously those other applications would be, those are different. They would take some engineering. But the
Yeah.
point is, they could, if they're doing that, they could do a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look how bright that is. I mean, you see I got bright lights on me everywhere. That's legit. That's freaking cool. So I didn't know he was into this, but that's sweet.
With the lights on you right now, the fact that that's as bright as it is, that's gonna look insane in the display.
I mean, you straight up got glow on me with all these lights.
That is powerful.
Here, okay.
Wow. Yeah. That basically just bitch slaps Hot Toys light up features.
Oh yeah, well, I've said that many times, and don't get me wrong. This fusion reactor lightsabers, they are not inexpensive. Like they're not.
No,
they're pricey. Okay?
But they're literally the only ones that are giving you something of that quality.
Correct.
And that takes money. Like as they refine their processes, maybe they'll be able to drop the price on that a little bit. But they're also not
those volume number things like
they're not doing it at the same
XYZ and
exactly. They're not doing it the same volume as Hot Toys. So their costs are going to be higher up there. But that's exclusively what they're doing. They're not making money on figure sales.
Correct.
So
I have since we're here,
cool.
That's pretty cool. And StreamYard's acting up being stupid, but whatever. So I got another package. This is from Jackson XU. I don't know.
We got a cape?
No, but it is for the Hot Toys Batman.
Which Batman? The Batman, the Pattinson.
Pattinson, yeah. It is a
custom cowl sculpt.
It is a modification of the Pattinson Batman.
Okay.
And so he goes, "You want to take a look at it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take a look at it." So he said, "Here it is." And I don't know if you didn't get that figure, right? You didn't get the Hot Toys one, or did you?
No, I have the.
You got the InArt one.
The InArt one coming. So.
All right. So, anyways, he put in a little tin thing, which is pretty cool. So the problem with the Hot Toys one is the uncowled, the unmasked Pattinson sculpt won't fit into the collar with the hair, the sculpted hair. Like you straight up like mine.
Oh, okay.
You can't peg it in. Can't do it. Like the collar is too narrow. You just can't.
You have to damage the figure in order to force it in there.
Yeah, you damage the figure. So he sent over a replacement collar. I never did get mine pegged in. I never did. So he sent over a replacement collar, and I will be testing it out.
Okay.
And it's wider, and obviously this is my first time seeing it. It looks well produced. Like I don't see it looks nicely done. You got the Velcro on it that it's supposed to have, and it looks nice. So I'm interested to see how this looks on the Hot Toys one. Now, my Hot Toys Batman is packed up. I'm not keeping it. In fact, I was getting ready to sell it, and he goes, "Hey, do you want to check this out?" And I was like, well, "Okay, I'll hold on to the figure a little longer to check this out and see, because maybe it'll help somebody else."
Yeah, because you want to see if the color match.
Yeah, I want to see if the color matches. I want to see if it works or whatever. But I'm not. I have the InArt one with the. I'm not keeping the Hot Toys one. I'm just not.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm nothing against the Hot Toys one. It looked good, fine. But I didn't want two of that figure, and I was very impressed with what they did with the Heath Ledger Joker when I got that one from InArt. So I was like, all right, you know what?
Yep.
You earned another shot with me, so I pre-ordered their Pattinson. So I've got that one coming whenever that eventually does. So yeah, I didn't need the Hot Toys ones. I saw, the comparisons and everything. And it seems like people are going to be happy if you only got one, whichever one you got, you should be happy with. I don't think either of them
I
are
100%
bad.
agree. 100% agree. Whichever one,
Yeah.
100% agree. But I also have another package from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So one of the Patreons, William, one of the Patreon supporters, YouTube, William went to Galaxy's Edge and picked up something. I have no idea what this is. He didn't tell me. I didn't ask. It's just a box.
Oh, okay.
So for all I know, who the heck knows? I don't know. So let's find out. Let's see. And he asked me, "Did you get it?" I said, "Yeah, I got it. I just haven't had a chance to open it." So now's just as good a time as any. Let's see what the heck he got me from Galaxy's Edge.
Deep fried porg.
That's fine as long as it tastes like pork. That's fine. Or one of those deep fried Twinkies. That would be kind of. Those are good.
Deep fried Oreos. That's where it's at.
Ooh, there we go. So I've got packaging. Yeah, I have no idea. He goes, "Is there anything you want?" I was like, "Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what to have." So, yeah,
it's all expensive.
Surprise me. We'll see. He's very kind. Very, very kind. Let's see what the heck is it. It's a white box.
What's in the box?
Suspense continues. I've been trying to find someone to smuggle some stuff out of Galaxy's Edge for me. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I don't know. He packaged it very well. All right. Okay. It's a thing. We'll see. I don't know. It's packaged.
Things are the best.
This is packaged way better than I would have done. This is more pristine packaging than a DX figure from Hot Toys.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Apparently the puppy is losing his shit over there.
Woo, that's badass. It is a stormtrooper. I know it's freaking translucent almost, but it's.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty sweet, right?
That's cool.
I dig that, man. That was very kind of him. William, I'll message him. I don't see him on the chat, but that's freaking cool. I like that, man. That can have me a nice little cool. Can have me a nice little old fashioned or something in there.
But see now if those are like part of a set, now you're gonna have to collector and you is gonna have to go get all the others.
It'd be like Pokemon, collect them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to army build mugs.
It is. So there's that. Now
that's cool.
You got comics in recently. You got anything else in? Any statues? Or you just been moving and not messing with it?
So I got, as far as figures go, the only thing I got recently was the Old Man Logan and Blade. Okay. And both of those are phenomenal. Yeah. So very happy with those. Figure wise, that's about it that I've gotten in recently. Statues, I have stuff on order that I'm just waiting for. I've got that Sideshow quarter scale Electra coming. Yeah. I have the PCS third scale Daredevil also pre-ordered. I have, it should be hopefully by the end of this year, I have the 1/3 scale classic Iron Man from Legendary Beast.
Yeah.
So those are like the big ones that I have coming. Other than that, like I've added stuff to my collection, but it's more like comic stuff. Like this was a big one that I picked up recently. Amazing Spider-Man number 50. This is the first appearance of Kingpin.
Love it.
So this was a big one that I had. I went to a good friend of mine runs this like 28,000 square foot arena comic book show every year, and has tons of vendors, and it's strictly just comics and comic book art. So it's not like Pokemon or Funkos or knickknacks or anything like that. It's literally just books and art,
cosplay stuff.
Yeah, no cosplay. Like, I mean, there's no rule against it, but it's not what people do at this show.
That's good.
And they come to spend like money. They're like books that are like $100,000, $200,000 there. It's insane. I went with like 3 books on my list that I wanted to pick up. Daredevil #3, which was the only one left in the first 10 issues that I had to pick up. This, and then Amazing Spider-Man 16, which is the first crossover with Daredevil and Spidey, with him in the yellow suit on the cover. So those were the 3 books that I had set out. It was like, okay, these are all the ones that I really, really want to get. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all 3 of them. Turns out I was. So I got all 3 at the show. Wow. But I also got to film like comic book legends too, like Jim Steranko and Al Milgrom and all these guys. And then, have like drinks with them at the parties, after and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's basically what I've been adding to my collection, is mostly books. I've got like Fan Expo Boston is in 2 weeks. So I'll pick up some stuff at that. And then in August, there's WickedCon also in Boston, and then Terrificon at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. So I'll be going there. So I'll be
sweet. I'm headed in, I think it's in July, to GalaxyCon, and Paul Sung Lee is coming. And so I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, dude, I heard you're going to this. I'm going to go there so I can shake your hand and say hello." He's like, "Cool." So
GalaxyCon is a good show.
Yeah. I was there a couple of years ago, but I wasn't typically. It's a 3-hour drive, so it's not that bad. But he mentioned on his live stream that he was going, and I was like, "Well, shit, I guess I'm going." I messaged him like, "Hey, dude, I'm going. I just want to make sure you're going." He goes, "Yep." So that's cool. I'm not sure who else is going. I just know he's going, therefore I'm going. That's kind of how that worked out. I'm going to have him sign my Book of Boba Fett plaque thing that I got from the set, and because he was on Book of Boba Fett, and I'm going to have him sign that, and I will probably find something else. But I'm just pretty stoked to meet him.
They were supposed to have at Fan Expo in 2 weeks, Tamura Morrison was supposed to be there, but he had to cancel.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, well, not gonna have that. They do have the guy who plays Ezra.
Oh yeah, I never
from the Ahsoka show. He's gonna be there, and then some others. But for me, in 2 weeks, they've got Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Rosario Dawson.
Oh, no brainer.
So we've got all 3 of those. So I've got
You're going to be waiting in line for a long time.
Well, so I've got a picture set up with Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox together. I don't, as of right now, have a photo op with Rosario Dawson. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it just because that's extra money. Yeah. I do have the autograph set up scheduled with her. So I'm getting the custom Netflix Daredevil cowl that I have. I'm having the cast from the show sign like on one side, and then on the other side like legendary like comic creators.
Nice.
Like David Mack and Joe Quesada and stuff. So I'm having like this cowl like covered in signatures from all these Daredevil legends and people from the shows and stuff like that. So I'll have those 3. And then in August at Terrificon, there are a bunch of other like Daredevil comic creators. So, Rosario Dawson will end up being the first person to sign it, but I'll have the signatures on that from all of them. So that'll be cool. And that'll be my fun little project for the summer.
Sweet. All right. Well, I got a quick, we're going to end the show here, but with a new segment. And it's called Spend Jeda's Money. So I need you to talk me out of a couple things, or talk me into a couple things. Either way, it might have work. Maybe the chat can participate. Usually blame Jeda. I'm going to blame Brendan or blame the chat. So I'm going to throw this out there, and just let me know your thoughts. If I can put this on the screen, I will.
I was so tempted.
Right?
I was so tempted. I showed my wife this, and I was like, "This is life size," and she looked at it and she was like, "That's fucking cool. Like
It's
my wife
freaking
is
cool,
like,
man.
yeah,
I love
we
that. I want
both,
to put this in my office. Like when people come in
yeah,
my office, like doing interviews and things, I'll be like,
we both grew up like with this 1990 movie as like that's
yup.
that was like the first time where you saw, well, I guess no, 89 Batman technically, but this was
Yeah.
one of the first times that you saw something that you loved as a kid, like a cartoon or something
Mhm.
or a comic, make its way onto the big screen and be just good.
It was
And
just
so,
good, right?
and
Yeah,
this is
it was perfect. There was no critiques of that film, like none.
no, and this is so good. It's the Kucharik brothers.
Yep.
Like I love their work. They killed this. There's a quarter scale and a life size, and the quarter scale I'm sure is awesome too. But part of me was like,
This is a
oh
life size
man,
one.
that the life size, because I have this like this perfect like round table that it would fit right on, and I said that to my wife, and I was like, how good would it look? She's like, that would look amazing. I didn't buy it just because I'm trying to be better about what I do spend. But man, I had my finger on the trigger.
It's
It
such a cool
was
concept, though.
that's creativity, and this is what I love is that PCS is doing stuff like this. They're
Yeah.
doing stuff like that, absolute carnage, and they're trying to do stuff that other companies just aren't doing, and I can appreciate that. Not all of them are going to be big home runs. Like I feel like their basketball line with Magic and Bird and Jordan, I feel like those
Yeah.
sculpts have not been great, and but I
did not
have their
want to see
Miles
what they mean.
Morales. I've got their third scale Daredevil on the way, and this is another one where I'm just like, damn, that looks.
I don't want to know what the shipping charge
amazing.
is going to be on this.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, because
Probably
the
big.
price of the life size was like $22.50, I think.
$25.05 at our favorite California place.
Okay, I think with like a discount directly through PCS, I think it was like
Probably.
$22.50. But even if you're
Yeah.
looking at 2,500, it's like, all right. But I mean,
It's pretty cool.
I spent more than that on my or I spent about that on my half scale Queen Studios Captain America.
They didn't put up the quarter scale ones here. Maybe that was a PCS.
I don't think the quarter scale has gone up for pre-order yet. I think
Okay, all right.
I think they really wanted to, like, people who were going to be on the fence between the two. I think they want to kind of nudge them in the life size direction,
Yeah.
and then you also get the FOMO for people that missed out on that they'd be like, all right, well, I'm definitely getting the quarter scale.
I mean, I was just thinking if I had people come to my office for interviews or meetings or whatever, I could be like, say, watch out. I don't know. I just thought that'd be kind of cool.
Here's the thing: the quarter scale is still going to look pretty damn cool.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
So I think a lot of people who were like, "Oh man, I want that, but I couldn't justify or didn't pull the trigger in time on the life size." When the quarter scale goes up for pre-order, I think it's going to sell really well.
AJ says you missed the exclusive version with the ooze canister, so you'll have to pass. At least that's how I rationalized it. I'm with you, man. I understand.
It's a cool piece, and like I said, I just applaud PCS for taking big swings.
Yeah, I love it, man.
You're gonna miss some of them, but the ones
this is the other one I'm on the fence with. This is the other one I'm on the fence with, which is this guy. And it's Clone Wars, it's Captain Rex. It looks cool.
Yeah.
But damn, the price point is stupid.
What was the price on this one?
$9.95.
Nope.
For a quarter scale?
Just nope.
I'm just going.
Yeah. No, you can't do that. No.
I can't. Here's the other problem I got. Every single, and I'm not exaggerating. This is not hyperbole. This is fact. Every single sideshow statue I have with a light up feature, none of them work.
Yeah, nobody
Not
does
one.
All right, but see, now that thing looks cool. All right. I would be
cool.
a little bit worried about lean over time. Not more like because he's already kind of leaning is supposed to be. So I guess that's not what I mean, but more just like stability and like is it gonna break? Are there gonna be like issues with it like cracking over time, like because of the weight of that? I don't know.
I don't think so. They did the Rogue one. years ago, and I haven't really heard.
I like
anything
it.
about that.
I really
think
do.
It's badass.
I think it looks awesome, but not. You said 940,
$9.95.
995. All right. See that I'm sorry. All right. I'll tell you what. Pull up on Sideshow's website. Pull up their Electra Premium format.
Electra. Okay. All right. 740. Yeah. And it's, yeah, I mean, other than the light up feature, which I don't really give a crap about. Yeah. This one's more detail. Oh, I'll say more detail. It's got more characters in it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Brendan's froze on me again, but we told you that was going to happen. We talked about that earlier an hour ago. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think on the quarter scale? On the quarter scale Rex, I have a problem with the light up features just not working. Like they just die. I have the yeah, he's messing. I have like I have Savage Opress, Darth Maul, Vader. Those are three I can think of with at the moment with lightsabers that just don't work anymore. They just straight up don't work. The light up base for my Vader statue premium format, it doesn't work. And so just my confidence in their longevity of light is just not there. And this one, yeah.
StreamYard is a fickle wench. Sorry.
It is. It's okay. I saw lots of people pass on Rex because, if it was $750, I'd be in. I like
that's what I'm saying.
Pre-ordered it.
When you look at that Electra, again, take out whether if you're not a fan of Electra or Marvel or whatever,
right?
But you look at what you get. You look at the base and how you have all the hand ninja demons on that base, and the height and the engineering, the balance. There's a lot to that, and you're charging $740 for that, but $1,000 for the other one. I
just don't see it, man. Now here's the other thing that Sideshow likes to do, and I don't know. Well, I guess I do know why they do this, but I also don't know why they do this. But what's the edition size?
250 for this one. 250.
Where does it say that?
I think it's on one of the pictures. They just announced it.
Oh, okay.
A week or so ago.
I see it. 250. All right. 250. 250. Awesome. Now let's back up. Let's look at Rex. Watch this. To be determined.
Well,
you know what that means?
That's what they did. That's what they did with. Well, Electra was TBD when it first went up. And then they got pre-orders in, and then they decided. Now, whether that was okay, there's not a lot of people pre-ordering it.
Yeah. Well, they made thousands, like 4,500 or 6,500 Vaders, 4,500, like all this Mythos stuff. They made thousands and thousands of them. So they all went to discount. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to see what they're going to do with this. Brendan's freezing again. That's not his fault, guys. It just is what it is. But let me know your thoughts. I'm going to wrap this up. We've been here 1 hour and 3 minutes and 32, 33, 34 seconds. And that's about 3 minutes longer than I'd honestly like to go. So I appreciate you guys joining us. Let me know your thoughts after we get out of here. If I can do this. Let me know your thoughts after we get out of here on you're on the Turtles and then on the Rex. What are we doing with those things? I don't know. I'd like that. You Clone Wars guy, Captain Rex. I'd like to have it. I think the price is ridiculous, but it is what it is. Anyways, appreciate you guys' time tonight. Hope you guys got a little entertainment. We're out of here. See you later.